Good morning, cultists. We did it. We finally did it. We finally got everything we wanted. Well, not quite, but we're close. So we have Socotra, Nubia, Egypt, and Jerusalem, but Jerusalem has to become Israel, so we need to wait for the county of Jerusalem itself to convert to Judaism. Which, because it's based on RNG, may actually never happen. Come on, man. Really? This is the one thing that's holding us back right now? Unbelievable. So I think what we'll do is we'll build the third temple first, and I might actually wait before we create the Kingdom of Israel because this gives us a bloodline, and I would like to get that bloodline that we've been working towards, which is the 10 cities thing, but I'm not going to do that right now because if I do this, then we're just going to get the, I think, either the murder bloodline or the win foreign wars bloodline. I'm willing to bet that it's going to be the win foreign wars one. Unless... I'm pretty sure most of these guys died in my dungeons. So, most likely not going to reach 30. I do wish it would actually just show me the exact number, but, nope, I have to, count them up manually, which I don't really want to do right now, so, yeah. Oh, also, in our previous episode, the Abbasids are back. Yeah, they're back. They got installed by faction demand. I guess the previous regime was so, well, piss poor garbage that they wanted them, wanted the Abbasids back. How many of you guys are there still? Still 154 Abbasids. Wow. Okay, that's a little excessive. How many do we have? We have 37. So about 1/5 of their number. Good grief. Or I guess it's closer to 1/4. We also have this rebellion that we need to deal with, so... let's see. Let's send the Doom Stack down there. As long as we're not going to be over the supply limit along the way. I think we should be fine. I do wish it would actually show you if there are places where it's over the supply limit by coloring these certain lines red or something. I don't know. Would be super helpful. Maybe something to keep in mind for CK3, possibly? We'll see. Any case. What are you guys doing? Besides, oh, I think we actually meant to send these guys to deal with that nonsense. And that's been going on for at least 3 years. 2 years and 8 months. Oh. Okay, so we have 4 months to get there. How quickly can you guys move? I think we also need to find a new commander, because these two guys are more or less hot garbage. Alright. I suppose we might as well. Let's see. Who wants to be our new commander? We have Oglab here. Interesting. Not a big fan of Trickster. What about this guy? Ooh. Alright, let's bring him in. Ballless man. Why not? Who else? I think we need one more, right? This guy. The commander of Denia. Marshal, steward. Though he would be really good. Oh well, it's fine. I suppose we could try to abduct him too. But most likely not going to happen. Alright, you know what? I think we'll go with, Oglab. Would you be willing to come to my court? You would. Fantastic. Alright, sir. Get in here. And any other genius ladies out there want to, get jiggy with my sons and possibly even me? Ooh. Oh, right. That's the lady that we, imprisoned or captured. Alright, I'm gonna recruit you. Thank you. And let's get you converted. Sweet. Who else? Who else wants to be graced by, my D? Or the D of my children? Or maybe even both? Oh. I completely forgot about her. Oops. Ah, shoot. No, I can't recruit her. Well, I guess you're just gonna die in my dungeons then. Sorry, miss. Or, I mean, if we could... Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're definitely gonna die in my dungeons. Yeah, sorry about that. Who does she remind me of? I'm not sure. Not sure. Whoa. Her crazy fertility is something to be admired, so let's see if we can maybe bring her in. Didn't even look at the thing there. Oops, my bad. That's fine. Alright, so... Ooh. Ransom prisoner. Oh, yeah! I forgot about this guy. Sure, you know what? I'll pay for your ransom. Why not? Welcome back. Can I make you my spy master again? There we go. Sure. Try not to get captured this time. Have you lost your testicles? You have not. Good job. Way to, keep your testicles tucked inside your body. Which is, of course, a defense mechanism that, everyone with testicles should, definitely learn. It involves just fisting your entire ball sack up your, body. It's painful. That's all I have to say about it. It's painful. Also, I created the duchies of, Outer Jordan and Galilee in between episodes, so I gave them away. And I think that's about it. Offer peace. That's this guy, right? No. I think not, good sir. I think not. Though, I think this actually ends up being the same thing. Because he ends up being imprisoned by me. And I gain piety, prestige, and some moral authority. I'm gonna say no thanks. I would rather pummel your butthole. In the most sexual of ways. Fantastic. I guess since we are absolutely loaded with buckaroonies, let's go spend that shit. Build a toll booth, why not? I mean, we can afford the university, but why would I want to? Shit is expensive, man. I mean, maybe it makes sense in my capital, but, yeah. I don't think anywhere else is really needing that right now. Let me build the, I guess, barracks, sure. And we might as well finish off the, secret chambers. Or the hidden chamber, which increases my intrigue by 2. Nice. Very nice. Alright, sir. I can't guarantee you that we will, grow your testicles back, but, well, that's it. I can't really guarantee anything else either. What? What is happening here? Oh, the Benghazian peasant revolt. Can I actually maybe ransom some of these guys? 485 buckaroonies. Sure, why not? Miss, welcome to my court. Let's get you converted. Thank you. Sir, welcome to my court. We'll get you converted as well. And you too, my good man. Fantastic. Alright, pay for your ransoms and get the fuck out of here. Great, great. Yep, anyone else? Thank you. Okay, that's really nice. I was about to lose my shit if this was another... Oh, I'm gonna pay my ransom thing again. But you're in luck. Iskender, let's have you go thrift. And I think we also need to rename one of our other children. Eskak. Sure. Why not Eskak? I'm gonna name you... Let's see. Let's go with... Whose name have I not used yet? I think we might actually need to recycle some names here, which is totally fine by me. Wait. Have we had... We have not yet had him. Alright, you are Matrix. Welcome to the world, Matrix Disc. Fantastic. Alright, you've also converted. Sweet. Let's get your asses, leading my troops now. Instead of those weird chuckleheads. Thank you. And you too. Sweet. Countess of Siena. Another landlocked county. Trying to trade through my lands. Through the Suez Canal that does not exist yet. How dare you. Thank you. What is this garbage? Come on. You give me one genius child. Why not another one? Ugh. Unbelievable. Also, still upset that she was killed under suspicious circumstances. I'm sure she would have just died of her own volition, but no. Someone had to force the issue, it seems. Good grief. Let me also upgrade some of my... That's a lot of money. That is a metric fuck ton of money, as a matter of fact. But, oh well. Needs must when the devil drives. Small red knight compound, sure. Maybe we'll come back to those ones later. Yeah. Great value, sure. Although the garrison upgrade isn't super useful, I don't think. I think the merchant enclave might be the way to go. What was it gonna do again? You know what? Let's just upgrade our money-making stuff. I think that makes a bit more sense. And then we'll waste our money on useless garbage later. Although, it does give us a boost to our retinue size. Not by much, though. But, yeah, I think this kind of makes more sense. As I keep repeating to myself in the hopes that it'll become true. Merchant Enclave, yep. Unless there are any small red knight compounds that need to be built. Or the single garrison that hasn't been built. Merchant Port, sure. Fantastic. And we are now broke. Nice. Charon. How could you do this to me? Who are you again? My niece. Yes, niece. How could you do this to me? Unbelievable. Beirut's been converted to Judaism. What about Jerusalem itself? Uh-oh, 100%. Alright, we gotta win this right now. We might not win this. Or why don't you just stay and retake Benghazi? That might be the way to go. Do not let this war end just yet. Come on, guys. There we go. Though we took some hefty casualties there. That's fine. We should be able to reinforce our retinue fairly quickly. And that's that war done and dusted. Fantastic. There's no need for us to tussle with the Abbasids anymore, right? No, I think the only thing that I might want from them is the Kingdom of Arabia. That way we don't have this weird janky, you know, territory in between us and, well, between Yemen and Israel. That's all just Abbasid territory. And they also do have their precious holy sites right next to each other. I mean, if I can do a great conquest war, then I'll go for it, but if not, I'm not gonna bother. But then again, I think with great conquest wars, we need to be fairly similar in terms of troop count. Wait, was that not my retinue? Oh, joyous day. I thought I accidentally sent my retinue over to, get their buttholes pummeled. But it turns out I mistakenly sent the wrong batch. So we sent the angry, sweaty dudes instead. Which kind of worked out, in actuality. I don't care. You've got to be kidding me. 20,000 ducats. 20,000 ducats. I'm sorry. Are we pouring gold into the water to make a new fucking island? Because I don't know about you guys, but I think with 20,000 fucking gold doubloons or whatever currency we're using, I mean, we made so many new types of currency with the whole, you know, event to mint stuff. We basically just I don't know what kind of currency we're using, but I'm assuming we're using golden plates the size of like an elephant's head or something, or maybe the entire elephant or something. And we're using that to build another fucking island right next to Socotra. As if the island that's composed of angry, sweaty dudes isn't enough. Good God. Come on, man. The scaling economy is ridiculous. At least, I don't know, put a cap on it? Because that'd be nice. Like, they put a cap on some of the other, scaled economy stuff. Like this. I seem to recall it costing us like a few ducats when we started this campaign, and now it's 450. At least it's capped there. And the compose a book thing, I think, also caps out at 1002. And I think a similar thing happens with a smith. I don't recall what the cap is, but I know it's a fair bit. But no, something's just no cap whatsoever. Good God. Alright, Spy Master, why don't you go search for an artifact? Sure. Watch it be something garbage. Or wait. Should we have someone else do the search instead? Our steward has decent traits. Marshal, could be problematic. The fact that he's deceitful is not great. Court Rabbi. Oh. I don't think he has enough good traits, but he has decent traits for sure. I think it actually depends on the type of counselor that it is. I think if it's a spy master, they benefit from having the deceitful trait. Not sure about the rest though. Diligent is certainly good, which our dude is not. You know what, Spy Master? Go for it. I believe in you. Watch it be some dead asshole's dead tongue or something. And apparently I'm vomiting. Okay. He told me to drink a tall glass of shut the fuck up of rare onion water. What? Is the water rare, or is it a rare onion? What is rare onion water? Apparently this lady was so offended by the rare onion water, she just fucking died. And I forgot that Blue Bog is also dead too. Very unfortunate. But at least we have another Solomonic Blood Girl. Not that it would really help us, mind you, but still. For some time now, I've been worried about Spy Master Dudai's progress. What do you mean some time now? He just started like a few days ago. Give him some time. Or rather the lack thereof. Now my worst fears have been confirmed. As a consequence of Dudai's carelessness, an accident has occurred and a large amount of the resources and documentation was ruined. Really? Dudai? What the fuck did you do? Maybe it's because he's arbitrary. Maybe Nam is the way to go. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. You know what, Dudai? I'm gonna risk this. I'm gonna have Nam search for the artifact instead. Alright? Okay. Apparently my Chancellor disagreed and just fucking straight up died. Gotcha. Totit? I didn't realize that your name was Totit. Sure. Uh-oh, this looks to be serious. Are you sure we want this guy as our Chancellor? Yeah, let's not, because I generally don't like having my, my council members leading armies and whatnot. Alright, so we'll look for a Jewish dude. Like this guy, Sheila. Alright, Sheila, come to my court. Attaboy. And I think we're good. Oh. There's some guy with Shrewd, which is pretty good too. But nah, I think we're fine. Alright, so my doctor thinks that it's flu, but apparently the symptom treatment not so good. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe he's wrong about this. If only we had Horse MD. Oh, so for those of you who have experienced the Horse MD thing, I think I may have talked about this in a previous campaign before. But Horse MD, obviously a joke on House MD. He's actually perfect with his diagnosis. That's like the one thing that's like scripted with a Horse MD. His diagnoses are always correct. Treatment, however, a completely different story, and it's based on their learning and various different traits, but yeah. Really? Okay, for 5 years, negative 15 general opinion. Not great, I will say, but sure, go for it. Fever. Vomiting, fatigue, and fever. I'm kind of wondering if maybe this is actually cancer. My doctor still thinks it's flu. Well, as long as you don't slice my nuts off. Interesting. He is a renowned physician, so he should be fairly decent. But so far, nothing. Which I guess isn't really a problem because it's, I think, getting to the point where maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea for Shyhawk to shuffle off his mortal coil. Yeah. Though I would prefer to at least get the third temple built before we do that. Yeah. Alright, so the personal wealth thing, we don't need to worry about too much. Fussy? I guess. Wait. Oh. You know what? With Transylvanian, though, I'm gonna make sure that I'm the educator and not my son. Because the AI tends to fuck up children raising and whatnot. Sure, don't care. Who are you? Oh. The father of my lover. Gotcha. Or my previous bangmaid, rather. So I think what we want to do is now end this war. And there goes Dudai. He couldn't live down the shame of botching that thing. You know, days after I started the whole thing. So I'm assuming you don't want to come to my court, is that right? Okay. Ooh. So we can go with this guy. Right, occupy diplomats. And the fact that you're envious will also come into play. But this guy will consider me a foreigner. I guess it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. You know what? We'll bring this guy in. Sure, why not? Alright, so who else do we need to replace? No one? I think we're good. There you go. Alright, dude. Go do some spying in Constantinople. And always be sure to wear a jockstrap. What? My doctor was right. It is the flu. Oh, come on. So, how come it said that the treatment didn't do anything? I guess the treatment stuff... Oh. What is this garbage you giving me? Please stop giving me garbage children. Please. I insist. Alright, let's get you landed. And I guess we can actually just have you land in Mara itself, which wouldn't be a problem. Wait, hold on. Before we commit to this idea, which may or may not be terrible, are we okay with letting go of our... How many thousand troops? 14,000 troops. So minus 14,000, we'd be sitting at 22,000? Is that right? Huh. 22,000. Not bad. Not bad at all. And the Abbasids are capable of a maximum of, let's see, 30,000? Are you sure about that? Does the math check out? It does not. It should be closer to 28,000. Not gonna lie, I'm a little worried. But even if we were to, you know, not have the angry, sweaty assassin dudes, and the Umayyads joined in, I haven't seen the Umayyads actually come in to defend the Abbasids at all, so we might be safe. Yeah. How about I do some more thinking on this? But you know what? I think we're kind of okay to let go of our assassins now. Not gonna lie. It's a little bittersweet. I think I'm slightly choking up a little bit. The thought of not being surrounded by angry, sweaty dudes is just too much for me. Let's actually do some tour around the world now. What a segue. What a terrible, terrible segue, but you know what? We're going for it. Okay, so, I meant to do this in our previous episode, but we had issues with the county of Karak. Which unfortunately took up the entire, you know, second half of the episode, I guess. So we'll do this now. Alright, so let's see. Abbasids, like I said before, they're back in power. Not sure by how much. I seem to recall the capital of the Arabian Empire being Damascus, but it seems to have moved. You are... Oh! Oh, you were the previous dude. Oh man, look at you. Nothing but a lowly count now. Unbelievable. Alright, well, yeah, the Abbasids are back in power. Still some Zoroastrianism here. I mean, it's definitely on its way out, unfortunately, but still, nice to see it's... You know what? It's actually not that, rare, turns out. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, alright, let's just look at the rest of the world before we focus on the Abbasids too much. Alright, so in Africa, or Central Africa and Western Africa, it seems that there's only one realm that is... Oh no, there's actually a couple of realms that are currently Sunni. Whoa, really? Good job, Kanem. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. All right, reestablish that Africanism, please, because that's pretty awesome. Though again, it's most likely not gonna happen. Is that a mask made out of gold? Golden hand? Silent Guardian of Yatenga. Interesting. Very interesting. How the fuck did you get a golden hand, though? This artifact will always be destroyed on death. What? Why? Why can't we take this from him? Oh man, I'd love to be able to take this golden hand from him. And then we can get a few more. And then we can cosplay as General Grievous, yelling about searching for lightsabers to add to his collection, or maybe even cosplay as Goro from the hit video game series Mortal Kombat. That would be awesome too. But I'd also need to get super swole, so that could be a problem. In any case, North Africa is currently dominated by the Abbasids. One ruler in particular, as a matter of fact. This guy. Or what happened to the previous guy? Ah, died in the dungeons. Gotcha. So, what? You have a holding here? What? How are you independent? How does it make any sense? Oh, I see. He's got that one thing there. Well, that's all still part of the Arabian Empire. De jure Arabian Empire, so... Yeah, unfortunately no exclave business with that nonsense. Damn it. The Umayyads seem to have slowed down their advance into Europe, though. So I'm actually kind of surprised, because I thought that they definitely get curb stomped by the Umayyads, what with their inability to come together and stop dicking each other over, but no. What? There are so many tiny independent realms. What in the world happened here? And there's also a Cathar heretic dude here too. Wait. That means that this was won from a rebellion. Really? Interesting. So who's attacking you right now? Okay. Well, then they have no chance if I make their time, unfortunately. Would have been cool to see this pop up and spread all over the place, but yeah. Alright, so Europe is a giant fucking mess. I've never seen so many tiny independent realms in Europe like this before, I gotta say. Like, the fact that single county places still exist and are independent is just, to me at least, more or less unheard of. What is this Bordigor Wessex? And speaking of Wessex, what in the 7 million dickholes shoved inside of 50 million butt sacks is... Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, that's kind of par for the course. It is the British Isles. It's always a janky mess. And up north is Saxony. Competing with Norway here. Or not even Norway, it's Nordland. Interesting. Very interesting. And speaking of Norway, Svithjar is still mostly dominating Scandinavia. What? 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 Oh, I seem to recall something along those lines happening before, right? Yeah, and we were wondering why the fuck he was suddenly Sunni Muslim. Okay. So that seems to have had some kind of effect here. Nice. Very nice. And Khazaria is blobbing like all hell. Holy shit, dude. And that's still only all you have? Come on. Get good, you scrub. What is this garbage? Be better with your looting and pillaging. Although he is looting and pillaging all the way over to Germany, so this could see some very interesting results. Still no intention to reform Hengrism, eh? Alright, well, I guess you don't really need to in order to curb stomp people. Are you actually going to build a great work? Or did you just take this ambition because you know, didn't have an option like I do sometimes? I'm assuming it's that. So then there's Bavaria and the bitch of Bavaria right now, which is Pannonia. Interesting. And Bulgaria is Tengri. I know Bulgaria often becomes Orthodox because of the presence of the Byzantines. I forget if they start out Tengri, though. I think... maybe I forget. It's been a while. Bessarabia. Wow. A duchy. Really? Interesting. And then there's Amalfi, which is blobbing, more or less, for a merchant republic. Also unheard of. The Venetians... I don't know why they hate me. Rival republic. Also a genius, eh? Well, your son's not a genius, though he's uncouth just like mine, so I guess we have that in common. And what else? So I guess this is the religion map mode of Europe, with little bits of Sunniism actually taking place. Interesting. Finland is pretty much non-existent. There's like one duchy that's like Finnish. I mean, a couple, but, you know, in like de jure Finland is what I mean. Yeah. Alright, so what else? What else is interesting here? Not much that I can think of or see. Alania's, I guess, doing Alania stuff. Sure. What bloodline do you have? Dude, how the fuck do you have such a cool coat of arms? I mean, it's like a t-shirt with what appears to be a harp and a sperm with 2 flagella. Nice. I've always wanted to have a coat of arms with a sperm with 2 flagella, but apparently I'm not good enough to have a coat of arms at all, so... Sure. Alright, so a lot of Tengrism here, obviously. And fairly Manichean over this way. And by fairly, I mean 100%. Interesting. And of course, Tibet is still, unfortunately, China's bitch. And it seems that China has made more realms its bitch. I still want to tussle with China for our last Royal Rumble before we end the campaign, but I'm not sure that'll actually happen, considering what needs to be done in order for us to take territory and whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, it's gonna take a very long time, especially since we don't have access to Great Holy Wars or Great Conquest Wars. Otherwise, we could probably just take whole kingdoms in, you know, in one fell swoop, and then just inch our way over, and then start taking some counties, and then going over to this place, and then finally declaring war on China. But, yeah, like I said, easier said than done. It just might take a little bit too long. That's all, really. Alright, so, India is... I never noticed how slow they are at converting the one of the Dharmic religions into the other. But I guess that's kind of how it works, right? Because they're supposed to work in unison and be fairly cohesive and tolerant of each other, etc., etc. But I don't know. Oh well. So, religion map mode for Tibet and also India. Byzantine still iconoclast. How long do they usually stay iconoclast for? It's kind of dependent per playthrough, isn't it? But they usually switch back to being Orthodox at some point. But I guess not with this guy. Is that a fake mustache? That is definitely a fake mustache. If only we could take your Imperial diadem from you. But I think the ones that are being equipped by people are very difficult to acquire. I could be wrong. But I guess that's it, really. I mean, there didn't appear to be anything too interesting, I don't think. Yeah, alright, well, not a very exciting tour around the world this time, but that's fine. So culture-wise, we'll start in Tibet. Same stuff as usual. India, same stuff as usual. Arabian Empire, usually the same stuff. And it seems that what was formerly known as Abyssinia, at the very least, is largely Ethiopian. Still need to get our capital converted, though. And Yeah, Alexandria is also Ethiopian, which is pretty cool. As is Acre. Still no news with Jerusalem, unfortunately. Otherwise, Africa is pretty much the same. Visigothic really expanding. Interesting. You're Occitan, but I'm assuming you were just converted by your liege. He's Bedouin. So, how come there's no upsurge of Bedouin? Just Visigothic. Interesting. I wonder why that is. Huh. Alright, well, that's that, I guess. And South France, still largely Occitan. Some Frankishness popping up here and there. And, yeah, German. Great. And I guess that's about it. Yeah, I don't know what more to say besides this. Yeah, not a very exciting update, so sorry about that, I guess. But yeah, that's going to be it for our episode for today. We'll come back tomorrow, and I think we'll go ahead and destroy the uprising here, and then we'll just let the assassin troops disband. And then maybe we can actually go to war with the Abbasids again in a great conquest war or something, and then take Arabia. That would be nice. I don't know if I actually want Arabia to be part of de jure, our empire. Or de jure part of our empire, but something to consider, I guess. Yeah, and what do we need to do? Yeah, there's no way that we can get the Arabian Empire exploded, unfortunately. No, we still need to take a lot more for that to happen. So Arabia, Syria, Africa, and Maghreb. Those are the remaining Arabian Empire de jure kingdoms. Which, I guess, aren't really that many. If you're counting them by Great Conquest Wars or Great Holy Wars. But in terms of duchies, that's a metric fuckton that I do not want to bother with, unfortunately. So yeah, I think we are kind of coming close to the end of the campaign here, like I said previously. We just kind of need to decide on how to end it exactly. Because if I do want to take China, it's going to take a very long time, sadly. Because we just can't really, you know, take this county or the one up north in Jiuquan that easily either. Or even this one. Yeah, which is a bit of a shame, not gonna lie. Would have been nice to finally get that Royal Rumble with China, but oh well. This'll have to do. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.